Welcome back to Up North at 4. And joining me now is Mark Veith with Wenzel Farms, because you folks are going for a world record, and not just any world record, a world record for the longest beef stick ever created. Mark, I feel like I need to start there and ask the most obvious question. Why? Why is this a thing that you folks are doing?
Well, it's our 75th anniversary, and we are planning a day to commemorate 75 years. And our assistant plant manager thought it'd be fun to set a Guinness record. A lot of us grew up with Guinness as kids, and he has fond memories and has passed that on to his children. So he thought it'd be fun to set a Guinness record.
So obviously at a certain point, the idea was sort of planted, and then it was, discussions were had about, all right, how do we go about this? How did you settle on, let's go for the longest beef stick? And then also, how do you go about actually making the world's longest beef stick?
So snack sticks are about 90% of what we do here now. So that's our bread and butter. And so we reached out to Guinness and said, hey, we want to look into setting the record for the world's longest meat snack stick. So we had to work with a casing company called Devro, and we had to get a special casing made. We had to have some of our equipment had to be fabbed just for this stick. So this is not in the normal course of business. And so we worked with some of our local manufacturers to create the pieces that are needed to get this done.
Okay. So I'm also curious as well, what did Guinness tell you? Like, was there already a record held, or was this like I guess you guys can be the first? I guess, like, what's that process like?
So that's a great question. So meat snacks are very popular in this country, and we were surprised to find out that there wasn't an existing record for the longest meat snack stick. So there's a record for the biggest bag of jerky. There's a record for the longest sausage, but there's nothing in this category, which, like I said, it's really surprising because it's a convenience item. It's sold around the country. And so we are establishing the record. That being said, after we set the criteria in working with Guinness, they did go around the world to find what currently would be the record that they could find. So they did search, their archives and looked around. And so we have a minimum requirement of 13 feet.
Okay. So 13 feet's the minimum. What are you guys shooting for? What's the goal?
Nate, it's going to be hundreds of feet. So, it's going to be something that people are going to want to see. I mean, a couple 100 feet of snack sticks. It's definitely going to be something to be seen. It's going to be continuous, unbroken. So it's going to be one long, continuous stick, a couple 100 feet long.
Oh, so you guys weren't just like, we're going to set the record. We are going to shatter the record, stomp on it, bury it, and then stomp on it again is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we're not messing around. We want something we can be proud of. We want something that would be spectacular, that people, would have the wow factor.
Mm-hmm. And obviously this sort of, comes to head here with the 75th anniversary of Wenzel Farms, celebrating this world record over the weekend. I guess, what are you guys kind of hoping to accomplish besides the record itself, but just what are you guys hoping to, promote when it comes to Wenzel Farms and the work that you folks have been doing for the last, almost a full century now?
I think the big thing about the 75th is that it's here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. It's at the Wenzel Family Plaza, which is aptly named. And so to answer the question, we wanted a community-wide event. This community has been very supportive of us. It's where we get our employees. Without this community, none of this happens.
Best of luck with the event this weekend. And here's hoping, we can officially stamp you guys as Guinness World Record holders here, right? Sound like a deal?
Yes, Nate, we're looking forward to seeing our name in that book.
I can't wait. All right, Mark, I won't take too much more of your time. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. We're going to take a break. We'll be back on Up North at 4.